Hey guys, so today I'm going to show you a couple of interesting workflows when it comes to creating websites using Claude Code. And these are workflows to help you with design, with deploying your site, also with compliance. So without further ado, guys, let's go ahead and get started. And by the way, guys, feel free to join my Discord community down below. We're a bunch of different startup founders and designers that get together almost every single day to talk about different topics. So if you guys are interested in joining the conversation, link is down below. Now I'm going to open Claude Code inside of Cursor. I'm using the Claude Code extension. And if you don't have it, it's for free. You can just go to extensions and type Claude. And it's usually the first one. Just make sure that it's by Anthropic. And now I found this website of a plumber in Miami, plumbinginmiamifl.com. And they have a pretty, boring website. Nothing fancy really. And what I can do is I can get this URL and let's say that we're trying to build out the website for their competitor. And there's actually this really cool website called GetDesign.md. And this is where you can find skills based on designs, like based on existing designs. So for example, I can scroll down here and I can search for like Ferrari, right? And we get this Ferrari design system. So instead of having it in the design system of that other plumber, we can make it like in a Ferrari design style. And in order to do this, we need to run this command from our project root. So I can ask my AI assistant to use DesignMD for UI work. So we can just copy this and we can say something similar to build a website for a plumber. This is their competitor. The design must be just like this. So let's click on submit. All right. And we get this new Marlin Plumbing Co. with this hero section, this nice features section at the bottom, or every system hour, basically what the different services that our new brand does. So it kind of looks like a Ferrari plumbing website, which is pretty cool. Obviously a few things that we need to repair over here, but it understands the context from Aventura to Homestead. So it kind of like, serves all of these locations that are in that South Florida region. And overall, like a really cool site. And something that I just discovered today was Neuform.ai. So Neuform.ai. And you can find specific designs like, let's say this one, and you can copy their typography, their colors, their visual DNA. And for example, it has like this really cool interaction that follows the mouse. At the very bottom of this right panel, you can go ahead and copy this prompt that basically brings this all together. And if you were to paste in this prompt, you get something like this. So I'm going to go to Claude and I'm going to say, use this following interaction behind the hero section text. And then we're just going to paste it in like this. And we're going to see how this goes. First time that I use this. All right. And this is the first draft. We get like a green dotted background, which is not exactly what we want. We do have some type of interaction, but it's kind of going away from the mouse. So we need to like notate all of these different details and eventually give that to Claude. And eventually you can get it somewhere. It's still not quite there yet, but you can use Neuform as a sort of place for inspiration, I would say. Not only for cool like animations, but they also have like really cool layouts like this. So definitely check that out. Now, another great skill or another great thing to add is the front-end design skill. And that's a skill by Anthropic, I believe. It's by Claude. And again, you can just get this URL and give it to Claude and say like, hey, let's use this skill to enhance my website a little bit more. So I can say like, use this skill to further enhance my website in a similar style as the current one. Now, this can take some time, but there are a few steps that it follows, as you can see. All right, and after that, we can see that there's a few changes. Look at this hero section. Look at the font. This is really interesting. Very interesting font. I'm pretty sure that this is some type of Google font. Don't think that it's some type of custom font. And we also get this nice little glow effect in the background of the hero section as we scroll down. We also have this nice little kind of ticker below. Every single section now has this new font that I really like. Oh, so it's called Frances. So this is the font, guys, if you want to try it out. And if we scroll down, we can see that it's changed the font, changed a few things here and there. It made like this little 06 over here. I don't know why, but all in all, it looks pretty good. All right, so now that we're happy with the design, what we can do now is deploy our site in a preview link. Obviously, eventually we would want to have some type of custom domain like Marlin Plumbing, I think it's called .com. And now what I'm going to do, this is the next thing, is to deploy our site as a preview link to Vercel. And I'm saying preview link because we don't we don't really have a custom domain yet, but we want to use a preview link so that we can share it to that specific, plumber or to a friend or whatever. And connecting to Vercel is so easy because all you have to do is log in and confirm that login with Claude. And then it basically can create these preview links for you. And Vercel is also the company behind skills.sh, which is like this huge skills marketplace where you can literally go through all of these and test these out. So for example, front-end design is the one that we just use, but they have like find skills, they have agent browser, there's one that's called like design critique. There's like so many different ones that you can try out and use for your own project. All right, and now as you can see, we have Claude website tips.vercel.app, and I can scroll down and we have our whole design. And this is where we can also inspect our preview link, the performance deployment settings. We have build logs, summary, checks, assigning custom domains eventually. You don't really need to use all of this eventually as you start getting more interested in this topic. You start building out more projects, you're going to start understanding different things, but this was like the most important core concept to understand when it comes to using Vercel. Anyways, now we have our preview link. I'm happy. The next thing that I want to do, we don't really have other pages. I mean, we have like these other pages, but they're still pretty simple, which I'm fine with, but I would like to have a blog page because I think that the more pages that you have, the more informational pages in terms of like local SEO or about the different services that you provide, it's going to enhance your site to a place where you get a lot of visitors after a couple of months. And this is where you can use a tool like Arvow, and basically Arvow has an API that you can give to Claude and eventually connect it to your site. So for example, I'm going to go to dashboard, and under integrations, I'm going to click on create integration. And over here, I'm going to go to API, and I'm going to copy this API, and we can say connect my site to Arvow API. And then we can say generate blog posts with Arvow and publish them to this site. And while that loads, we also have to create a new integration, which is the webhook. We're just going to give it some random name. We need this secret, and let's give it some random URL. For now, we can just give it our preview link, but we need to change that eventually in the future. And then also this code up here, that's the integration ID. Claude is going to need that as well. And so it's going to ask us for those two things. So webhook secret integration ID, and the keyword is plumber prices in Miami Beach. So let's go ahead and submit that. All right, and while it's doing that, we need to replace the webhook URL with the one that it's giving us here. So we can just put that in here. And once that's done generating, we get this nice blog post in this new design style, all with the content built in Arvow. And this is like the first draft. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful design, I really have to say. And you can generate like 10 or 20 in one shot with this Arvow API. It's really, really good. And as you can see, it also has like all of these different links. So I can click on like salt air corrosion, and it can link to like another blog page in my website. And Arvow is like really like the best tool out there when it comes to SEO for your site. And it's just amazing that they have this API available. And now last but not least is we want our site to be compliant, especially, if you live in Europe. I know that this is like a very important topic. And also a big shout out to Cookiebot by Usercentrics for promoting this video. It's very, very easy to get started. All you have to do is add your URL over here. You can select the country where you're located. I'm going to select my state. For example, I live in Florida, so I'm going to choose Florida. And in Florida, we have this FDBR. And then we can go ahead and click on next. And we can either choose between a dialog or a banner. I'm just going to choose a banner because it's just easier to kind of navigate through the site with. We can make it slide up. We can position it at the bottom. We can give it a custom theme to match our design. So we can make it like red, for example, instead of blue. And then all we have to do is we can just copy this to our clipboard and go back into Claude Code and paste this in here, ask it to add this to our site. And then as you can see, as our site loads up, we have our banner at the bottom that I can just say, do not sell or share my personal information, or click OK, and then move forward with viewing the site. And then if you want to continue configuring your banner design, you can go into configuration, click on that, and you can change the location from United States to Germany, for example. You can view analytics, you can view the cookies and reports. You can ask Claude to help you manually add cookies to Cookiebot, for example. And this is just like a great method of keeping your site compliant. But anyways, guys, that's pretty much it for today's video. If you guys have any questions, please let me know down in the comments below. And like always, thank you so much for watching. Hope to see you next time. Goodbye.